Okay mate, how are you doing? Welcome back to another video, and in this video I'm going to be going through my Game Week 24 Premier League predictions. So first you have Brighton at home versus Everton. I think it's actually going to be a really close game. At Brighton, they really can turn up any day and win. However, I think Everton have what it takes to win this game. I don't know why, I just have a feeling. I think Everton are going to pick up some form soon. The other day they beat Aston Villa, that was an incredible game. I can just see it happening, I really, really can. And I think it's going to be close, but I think it is going to be a 1-0 win to Everton. Next, we have Leeds versus Arsenal. This could be close. I hope it's not close. I hope my team can get the win. Really, really do. But Leeds, they've looked good. We have to go to Ellen Road. They've been good against, Liverpool, against Chelsea. They've been getting big wins. I don't think they're going to get relegated. I think they've done very, very well. The fact they're still so low down the table. They didn't start the season the best, but now they have finally picked up some really good form. However, I do think Arsenal's going to win still. I think it's going to be close, but I think it's going to be a 2-1 win to Arsenal. Then we have Wolves at home versus Bournemouth. Also shocking. Wolves are the worst team in Premier League history. They are absolutely terrible, and surely they're going to lose. There's no way Wolves can beat Areola's Bournemouth, and I think they haven't had the best season, Bournemouth. But it's a great manager, there's a great set of players. Obviously, losing Semenyo hurts, but they should still win. I am saying a 3-0 win to Bournemouth. Then we have Chelsea versus West Ham. Who do I think is going to win this one? It's a derby. Chelsea should really win, but West Ham, they need points. West Ham need points. It's a London derby, and I think they're both going to have a decent game, And Chelsea, they haven't looked the best at points this season, and I think it's going to be close. I see Bowen scoring maybe one or two. It's tough. I'm going to go for a 2-2 draw though. I don't know why. I think Chelsea versus West Ham is going to be a draw. That's my crazy prediction of the week. Then we have Liverpool versus Newcastle. It's at Anfield, but Liverpool don't look good this season. They really, really don't. They look shocking. And Newcastle, they don't look good either, though. I think it's going to be close. It's going to be very, very close. I think the Newcastle have enough. I really do. I think Liverpool are having a stinker this season. They are not doing well enough. They are doing absolutely shocking. And yeah, I think Newcastle are going to win this game 2-1. I have Aston Villa versus Brentford. That is a very good game. Very good game. Aston Villa, they're seen pretty high in the table, but I don't think they're going to stay there, maybe. I think they might get fourth or fifth. I don't think they can maintain third place. Unai Emery is great. Their squad is great. And Emery's already complained, saying they don't have a good enough team, which I don't believe in. But it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. Who do you think's going to win though? Brentford as well. A lot of people thought they were going to get relegated this season. I didn't. I thought they'll come like 15th. They're doing a lot better than I thought. Even I said, they're a well-run club. They're not going to get rid of their captain, their goalie, their best player, and their manager, and getting everyone just called him a set-piece coach. They clearly saw something in him. So, and they've been good this season. They really have. They're right up there right now in the Premier League. 2. I'm going to call it a 2-2 draw, but we'll have to see what happens there. Next, we have Manchester United versus Fulham. Man United win. Okay, Man United have been cooking lately. They're doing really, really well. That guy is getting closer and closer and closer to getting his haircut. Yeah, Man United's going to dominate Fulham at Old Trafford. The fans are going to feel it, the fans are going to be up for it. They love Carrick. Carrick's at the wheel, and yeah, it's going to be a 3-0 win to Manchester United. Next, we have Nottingham Forest versus Crystal Palace. Palace are actually pretty low down the table. They are having problems. Obviously, Glasner is leaving at the end of the season. We think that Mateta could be leaving. They've had a lot of people leave their club. Gehi to Man City as well. But Nottingham Forest, they are right down there in a relegation fight. They've only just started picking up some form. As soon as West Ham pick up some forms, it's real scrappy at the bottom. I could just see Palace winning though. It's going to be close. It could be a 0-0 draw. It could be a 0-0 draw. But no, I'm saying it like 1-0 and like Sarr scores. And it's going to be a big game to win for Crystal Palace. Just get them, just above the relegation zone. They shouldn't really be anywhere near the relegation zone, Crystal Palace. Then we have Spurs versus Man City. Spurs, mate. Dude, oh, it feels weird calling you mate. Do us a favour. We know you're not going to, though. Alright, this is not the same Spurs that gets points against City. It is not. The Spurs that gets points against City is attacking, counter-attacking. They're not this boring Thomas Frank side. I know it's a bogey team. I know Man City hate facing Tottenham. Man City's going to obliterate them. They're going to obliterate them, aren't they? I say it's going to be a 4-0 win to Man City. Then we have Sunderland at home versus Burnley. Sunderland's going to win. It's at home. Sunderland's undefeated at home. They're doing very, very well this season. And Burnley have been shocking. Burnley look like just your average relegation team. The only reason they're so high above 20th is because 20th are shocking. 2-0 Sunderland. That is my prediction. Anyways, that is the end of this video actually. If you do enjoy the video, please hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. In a bit, mate.